Game's about to start here pretty soon. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to this bonus stream. Normally I'd be there playing hockey, but as I mentioned a few Mondays ago, well, actually no, I guess it would have been, this was last week. My days are all kind of mixed up right now. Yeah, I dislocated my shoulder, so tonight is a hockey game. We're gonna watch and see what's going on. What's up, Mike? How's it going? Puck's about to drop here, so let's do this. Bring that guy off. Okay, yeah, so this is looking good pretty right off the bat. Win the draw. And yeah, we're getting a pretty good chance here. And a shot right off the bat. How's everybody's Thursday doing today? I couldn't keep the zone there, and I don't know what Troy was doing there on that pass. Back in our zone. And Nate's going for a skate. It's round number 18, and he's giving himself a chance here. Takes a shot, and it's saved by the goalie. White's coming back the other way here. 13-10. So last time, so offside there, I guess. Last time we played these guys, I was just looking at the score from last time we played them. Today we are playing Soul Stalkers. We've only played these guys one other time. We beat them 5-2. And it was at the same rink. It's the only other time we played them this year. That was back on November 13th. What's up, Briggs and Ellie? How are you? Let me see here. They updated the website, so it's all like weird. Soul Stalkers, game sheet. Last time they only had 8 skaters and a goalie, so they were pretty short benched last time. And we had 14 skaters. Tonight looking like 5, 8, 11 skaters. I don't know how many skaters they have right now. Yeah, it is a very nice rink. I do like playing there. It's been pretty lucky, to be honest. Okay. I've never played Plants vs. Zombies, so I don't even know what you're talking about. But that seems like an odd comment to be saying for your first time coming in. 6 Discord notifications. I was gonna play a little bit of Quest of Lala because Zista was bugging me about it. But I ended up having to do a couple other things. This laptop, and I'm also watching the Jets game at the same time. A little bit annoyed that it keeps going to sleep. Power and sleep settings. How do I adjust that? Be nice if it just didn't go to sleep. Definitely. Peak is a lot of fun. All right, what's up with all the Jesus stuff? Like, let's be done with that. First warning. Screen sleep hibernate timeouts. Plugged in. Turn my screen off after. Never. Make my device sleep after never. And then if it's on battery, that's fine, I guess. Screen can turn off after, let's say, 10 minutes. Okay, Why can't I adjust these two? There's two separate settings, and when I change one of them, the other one changes. So I change the other one, and the one I already changed is switches to like match it. That's really strange that it does that. That must be a weird Windows 11 issue. Okay, I think I see what's going on. So you can turn off your screen in a less amount of time than putting your device to sleep. That's kind of dumb. Well, then I'm just going to put everything at 10 minutes. Oh, Jets and Panthers are in overtime. And that's a goal for the white team. Not a great start here. But maybe we can bounce back here for still got lots of game left over. One thing that my team's been struggling with a lot this year is winning draws. Let's see if we can win a draw here. Wow, that's a clean win. Right after I say that. Wow. It kind of would like put this here. Not great passes. You downloaded Peak? Nice. Well, maybe next time you can jump in with us. So no icing. What did I say these guys were called? Soul Stalkers? Soul Stalkers. Soul Stalkers with the puck. How is that not offside? It's a shot, and Troy makes a save. Face off to the right. 1-0 Soul Stalkers. Soul Stalkers wins the draw. They are trying to do something. I don't know why the camera's not moving. See what's going on in the corner. Nice little chip up. And can't see anything, and it's icing. Is this something you guys enjoy watching? Because literally, I'm just sitting here watching my team play. Also waiting to see what the Jets are going to do. See if they can squeak out a win in overtime. I am watching hockey. This is my team. So I injured my shoulder a couple Mondays ago. I play for the block team. The team's name is Cobra Hockey Club. And yeah, unfortunately, I can't play due to my shoulder injury. So I'm curious. Oh, maybe get a breakaway here. Oh, Jackson takes a fall in the corner there. You won't mind, but in NHL, I'm for the Canadians. Ah, boo. It looks like he's going to be okay. He's on one knee here. Probably should have been some sort of call there. He kind of got hauled down. But of course, we're not. I don't know, these refs are pretty weak in this league, honestly. No, I mean, they're slowly turning around. All right, so he's looking like he's going to be okay there. All right, so we gain the zone, cut to the middle, and shoots wide. Nathan loses his stick at the line. Oh, almost kept in. Cobra touches up. Soul Stalkers come back the other way. Gain the zone. Try to send it back to the D, and it's cut off. Soul Stalkers number 36. Pass it across. And stolen. Almost. And now Cobra grabs the puck, and somehow it gets sent way back into our zone. Intercepted. Picked up. Shot in front. Saved. Tried to pass it up. Oh, almost tipped in, and a wide open net, and he whiffs on the shot. Passed it back to the net, sent to the slot, sends it to the net, and it's stopped and whistled down. And both teams are going to change lines. And we got some buffering. What a great system this is. There we go. Sent to the point, sends towards the net, and goes wide. Takes it from the corner, sends it to the other player in the corner. They're cycling, sends it to the front of the net, tipped wide. Can't see. And it's come around the corner, and it's kept in. Cobra having a hard time getting the puck out of their zone. I'm still getting notifications that I can still make the game, apparently. My calendar doesn't realize that I have a dislocated shoulder, or I had a dislocated shoulder and not playing. My phone's like, get going. Traffic is light. Looked like I was deflected wide on that shot by Soul Stalkers. Jets and Panthers are going to a shootout. Panthers are up 1-0 after one round. Face off in the Cobra zone. Cobras lose. Goes to the defenseman of Soul Stalkers. Takes a shot and it's stopped. It's pretty poor passing. I need to clean some of that up tonight. Cobra having a hard time gaining the zone. Having a hard time in their own zone. That's deflected. Goes to the point. Takes the shots. Goes in the corner. Sent towards the front of the net. And they score. And Florida wins 2-0 in the shootout. At least Winnipeg gets a point. The guy who runs our team is not playing tonight. He's taking this game off because he's going on a trip, and he just posted requesting attendance for our next game while these guys are all on the ice playing the game. I think it's going to be a while before you get any answers from anyone. Cycle down the corner, finally getting some plays in their zone. Soul Stalkers grabs the puck, sends it out. And the camera's trying to find the puck. Icing Soul Stalkers. So face-off will be to the right of the goalie, left side, inside the zone here. Big face-off wouldn't be nice here. They don't get it. Sent around. Soul Stalkers easily gets the puck out of the zone. 2-0 Soul Stalkers. Cobra picks up the puck behind the net and sends it out. It's intercepted at the neutral zone. Picked up by Cobra. Gains the zone. Cuts in the middle. Takes a shot. Saved by the goalie. And Soul Stalker picks it up and clears the zone. Cuts the middle and doesn't quite get the shot off. And Cobra picks up the puck. Sent towards the side. Not quite picked up. It's a foot race. No icing. It was picked up in the corner. Sent to the front of the net. No shot. And it's tipped out of the zone. Soul Stalkers gains the zone, drops the puck. Hello, play-by-play. I'm not a play-by-play guy. Puck's behind the net. Where is it? Sent to the front, takes a shot, misses the net. Buffering. Alright, I can turn this off because the game's over. Sent to the front of the net. And it's skated out by the Cobra. I am more color commentary. Let's see if I can get us live here again. I'm trying to think of like the old NHL EA Sports games with Jim Houston and Daryl Ray or whatever. What were some memorable comments in those EA Sports games? All right, face off deep in the Cobra zone. Soul Stalkers passes it behind the net. Tipped in front. Takes a shot. Saved. And Cobra picks up the puck and clears the zone. Tried to thread the pass and is intercepted. Goes back into the middle. And Soul Stalkers comes back the other way on a breakaway. Can't quite get the shot off. Cobra picks up the puck, sends it up. It's in the middle, or in the neutral zone. Gained the zone, but it was quickly taken out of the zone. And that's the end of the first period. After one, it's 2-0 for Soul Stalkers. We'll get a quick little break. Grab a little bit of water. And a breather. Not a very good first period. A lot of broken passes. There's definitely some room for improvement here. If Troy can shut the door for the rest of the game, might have a pretty good chance here. 2-0 for the bad guys. As I said, November 13th, the first time and only time that we've played this team this season, Cobra ended up coming out with a 5-3 victory. Let me just double check my stats here. 5-2 victory. Cobra up the middle, takes a shot, it's deflected, wide. Soul Stalkers with the puck in behind the net, slowly up and out the zone. Oh, was that not offside? Okay, it was offside. The audio seems a little delayed. Oh, I bet you guys aren't even hearing the game audio here. How's that? Is that a little bit better? January 26th is CAD bobblehead night. Should have said something, Mike. What's up, Hydro Official? Cobra sends the puck behind the net, and it's intercepted by Soul Stalkers. And now we're heading it up the zone. It's taken away, and Nathan falls down. Now we have a potential... Oh, 2-on-2? I was going to say 2-on-1. Sent towards the front of the net, and that's just intercepted. Picked up at the blue line. It's a broken play. And back the other way comes Soul Stalkers. Takes a shot. And they score. Kind of a weak shot there. And it should have been a save. Those are the kinds of shots that you want to be getting. It's kind of deflating. Here comes the face-off. The draw is lost. How do you score that exactly? That was a pretty weak shot. 3-0 Soul Stalkers. Cobra picks up the puck. Sent up the boards. And it goes back the other way. Cobra tries to reset. Back in their own zone. Behind the net. Sends it around the boards. And Soul Stalker grabs the puck. Sends it across. Takes a shot. And it's almost deflected into the net. Back at the point. Sends it back into the corner. In front. Tried to pass it. And it was taken away. And Cobra comes back the other way. Gains the zone. Shoots it. And it's stopped. And whistled down. That was a pretty good play. Goalie's trying to find the puck in his equipment. Did they find it? Okay, they found it. Must have been in his pad or something. Face-off in the Soul Stalker zone. I don't know why he takes face-offs, because he never wins a face-off. On a breakaway, takes a shot, and they score! 4-0 Soul Stalkers. This is crushing. Another lost face-off. And Soul Stalker comes the other way. Gains his own. Passes it across. And it's intercepted. As Cobra comes back the other way. Shoots. And it's saved. Goes in the corner. Picked up. Sent to the point. Shoots. Saved by Soul Stalkers. Nope. I do not want to drive down there and play some goalie. You know, he's a pretty okay goalie. He's just he's got to have hot. He's got to get hot for the rest of the game here. He lets in these weak ones and he gets deflated. But he's just gotta not worry about it and play his game. Cobra with the puck behind the net. Sends it off the glass, up the middle. And that's missed. No icing. What do you mean, come on? Cobra, behind the net. Up the zone. In the neutral zone. Gains the zone. And it's tipped off his stick. And Soulstalker's come back the other way. Gains the zone. Drops it. Takes a shot. And it's deflected off the glass. Soulstalker's prevents it from being cleared. And now Cobra picks it up. Missed pass opportunity. Comes back the other way, but it's intercepted. Dekes around the player. Gains the zone. Takes a shot. And misses. Sumo wrestler. Cobra settles down the play off the boards into the neutral zone. Sends it up to no one. And it's taken away. Gains the zone. Pass it across. It's deflected. Goes in the corner. Sends it behind the net. And that's taken away as they try to come up the zone. But it's taken away at the blue line. Sends it towards the net. And it's deflected over the net. Sends it up the middle. It's intercepted. And we got buffering. Regains the zone. Oh, come on. Stop buffering. Are you serious? This system. Jeez. Alright, sends it up the middle. And we got buffering. Soulstalkers gains the zone, drops the puck, takes it into the middle, passes it back to the D. Slap shot. Way over the net. And now it comes back up the zone. Clears the zone, but loses the puck, and it goes back the other way. Cobra picks up the puck in the corner, sends it up the middle, and just barely clears the zone. It's buffering again. I was wondering if you can see my mouse. I don't know, it was playing pretty well earlier. I don't know why it's buffering so much now. Puck's behind the net, sends to the front. Couldn't corral it. Need some big hits. Oh, wow. So they were changing, and the door was open. They tried getting the puck out of the zone, and it hit the open gate and ended up in the player's bench. Face off at the blue line. The refs are convening, and they've decided that it's going to be a face-off inside the zone. That's one of those rare occurrences that, you know, I think they would have been okay with it being outside of the zone. Maybe I'm a little biased. Puck comes out of the zone, picked up in the middle, it's deflected, and Soulstalkers grabs the puck. Soulstalkers seem to be having a much better game than Cobra at this point. Much cleaner passes and plays. A lot more opportunities. Cobra's just kind of throwing the puck all over the place and not having a great time out there. Just kind of swatting at the puck and just panicking. Down 4-0. The puck is cleared out of the zone. I guess it just depends on who actually shot it out of the zone. And it was probably Cobra, and because of that, it would be the same as, like, you know, shooting the puck out of play. And so it looks like I was a little distracted there, and it seems that it's now 5-0. This is a blowout. Cobra settles it down in their zone. Takes it up the middle. Deeks. Up the middle. Sends it behind the net. Sends it to the point. Sends it towards the net and misses. We do not have another goalie. If our goalie can't make it, then we usually get a spare goalie. This is one I'm glad I'm not playing. Not for 5-0. Although, if I was playing, it may not be actually 5-0. Maybe like 2-0. Not to toot my own horn, but, you know, the defense are not doing well today. Frustrations. And looks like icing was called. Line change and face-off will be deep in the Soul Stalker zone. Face-off won by Cobra, shoots it to the net, and it just goes wide. Picked up on the half wall. In the corner. Goes behind the net. Looks for a pass, and not quite gathered. Sensors for the net, but it misses wide. Picked up at the blue line. Send back to the blue line. Sends to the half wall. Tries to cut in the middle. Takes a shot, and they score! Where is this at? Just a local rink that I play at. So this is my team that's playing in the black jerseys, but I'm unfortunately not able to play because I dislocated my shoulder a couple Mondays ago. So I've been broadcasting the last 2 games. Yeah, finally, Cobra gets a goal late in the second period to make it somewhat of a game. Now down 4 goals, still plenty of time to come back. Soul Stalker's in the corner, sends it around, picks it up, sends it back behind the net. To the point, sends it back towards the corner. Soul Stalkers keep cycling here. Tries to send it in the front, and it's intercepted. Sends it up. Gains the zone. Sends it in the corner. Sends it in the front. Taken at the point. Shoots. And it goes over the net. Soul Stalkers sends it back deep in their zone. And I don't know what the camera is looking at. Here comes Soul Stalkers, gains the zone, sends it across, shoots it wide, takes another shot, sends it way wide, and it goes out of play. Not out of play, sorry, out of the zone. In the neutral zone, sends it to the blue line, gains the zone, sends it across, it's intercepted, but not quite. Soul Stalkers slowly passes across to the defense, shot, and it's saved. Who's your cameraman? It's an automated camera system which somehow is able to sense where the puck is, but it doesn't work very well all the time. So it's all automated. How's it going, Boysco? Soul Stalkers passes it, shoots it, it's deflected high, and behind the net. Cobra loses it. Trying to pick up the puck. And sends it behind the net. Soul Stalkers are hammering it on here, sending it into the corner. Cobra picks up the puck, tries to exit their zone, but it's intercepted. Sent in front, shoots it, and misses the net. Cobra picks up the puck and enters the neutral zone, gains the zone, stops at the blue line, sends it across, and it's intercepted. Sent up. And a 2-on-1 here, sent across, shoots it, misses, tries it for another shot, and completely shoots it over the goalie. Intercepted at the slot, and it exits the zone. Gains the zone here, but it's immediately taken out, and then the puck is picked up at the neutral zone. Sent up the boards. A simple play would have been up the middle, but instead we do something like that. I'm doing good. Wishing that I could be playing. You know, it is what it is. In case you're interested, you can go check a couple streams back. I think it was last week, Thursday, so it'd be about 4 streams ago, where I talk about the injury that I had. So that's the end of the second period. And it's 5-1 Soul Stalkers. Not looking good for Cobra here with 12 minutes left and 1 period remain. Down 4 goals. They do need a pep talk. Face-off coming up for the third period. So we switched zone or switched ends. Puck behind the net, sent to the side, trying to get it out of the zone here, and it's taken at the blue line, sent back in deep. Cobra picks up the puck and shoots it out. Meanwhile, Soul Stalkers grab the puck at the neutral zone and sends it right back in. First 2 minutes. Cobra's got to stop throwing the puck away and actually making some good passes. Soul Stalkers at the blue line, grabs the puck, sends it towards the middle. It's intercepted, comes back the other way. And that's icing. Tried to go for a lob pass, but it was a little bit too much mustard on it. Face off. Deep in Cobra's zone. Feels like the ice tilted one way. One clean between both defense. Out the zone. Now it's back in the neutral zone. Sent up off the boards. Yeah, that's offside. Face off at the blue line. Won by Soul Stalkers. Sends it in. Sent across. Here comes Cobra. Gains his zone. Drops the puck. Shoots. It ended up in the slot. And Cobra whiffs on it. Sent up the middle. Dropped. Shoots. Hits the glass. And it's behind the net. Sent in front. Couldn't gain control of the pass. hauled down right in front of the ref and no call. Not surprised with that ref. He missed a lot of calls while I played. Cobra up the middle. Gains the zone. Sends it across. Shoots. Saved. That's probably the best chance so far tonight on a non-goal. Puck is sent deep in the Cobra zone. Sent up the middle. Sorry, sent up the boards. And back comes Cobra the other way. Passed across, and for some reason we can't collect a pass. Cobra's playing with stone hands tonight. Soulstalker's up the middle. Gains the zone. Sends it deep in the corner. And Cobra picks it up. Chips it out. The lens crafters. Soulstalker's coming up the middle. Takes a shot. Goes into behind the net. Into the corner. Sends it to the point. Shoots. And it's way over the net. Couldn't control the puck. Sent back towards the front of the net. Oh my goodness. Sent up the boards. There's a thing called tape to tape, and we're not doing it. Soulstalker gains his zone, takes a shot, saved. And the puck goes in the corner. Sent up the boards, and it's intercepted by Soulstalkers. They cycle down the middle, down the corner, sends it up to the point, takes a shot, and it's stopped. Both teams are gonna switch lines. Yes. Yeah, there was a 2-on-1 and it was a pass across and it was shot on net. That's when I said that was the best chance so far this game in a non-goal opportunity. Not sure what's going on there. Tried passing it up and gave it away. Man, some pretty lazy hockey. I'm here. Thanks for the heart. Thank you. Like standing around, like pick up the puck, pick up a man. Puck is sent into the corner. Sends it to the point. Soulstalker just having a time with Cobra tonight. Moving the puck so easily. And Cobra just keeps giving it away. This is my hockey team. I was playing on this team and I dislocated my shoulder a couple Mondays ago. Cobra cycling, comes to the middle, takes a shot. It goes behind the net. Sends it behind. Sends it in front. Intercepted. 2 Mondays ago. My right shoulder. Yeah, Amir, you're on TikTok. If you pull up my YouTube and check my live streams from a couple Thursdays ago, or sorry, last Thursday, last week, I explained what happened and I showed some video. It's not healed now. No, it was dislocated. So it's about an 8-week recovery process. So I'm actually not really worrying about going to play until after I go on my trip to Florida at the end of February. Yeah. But yeah, if you go to youtube.com/1upCAD, you'll be able to check my live streams And I think it's 4 live streams ago. Because I streamed yesterday and Tuesday and Saturday. And then it would have been like Thursday last week. Cobra at the point takes a shot. And it's gloved. Disney World. We're going to stay on the resort. I mentioned Tassetti and Lesa. But I know it's like a 2 or 3 hour drive for them. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to like rent a car to drive up to them or anything. Cobra wins the draw, but loses the puck, and it comes out the other way. Behind the net. Sends it up to the point. Slap shot. Deflected. Sent in front. Nearly scored. And the puck comes back the other way. Finally, a nice pass. Beats him wide. Comes to the middle. Shoots. Doesn't score. Sent to the point. He was not expecting that puck to get through. 99. I've been pretty fortunate to go several times. Last time I was there was in 2014 for my honeymoon. Prior to that, I had gone to Orlando 3 times with my family. So yeah, pretty fortunate. Cobra picks up the puck at the blue line, exits his zone, fights to try to gain control and can't do it. Little collision there. At the line, sends it in. In the middle. Shoots. Can't get the shot off. So much bigger than Disneyland. Yeah, absolutely. I've been there once. I was in grade 3. So that would have been... Would have been like 8? Alright, 6-1 with 3:27 left in the period. Cobra getting manhandled. There will be no comeback in tonight's game. So I was 8, so it would have been like, I don't know, 92? No, 94? Two on one. Shoot it. And they score 6-2 with 2:52 remaining. Bring on the extra attacker. Soul Stalkers come back the other way, takes a shot from outside the zone, and it's gloved. He was trying to drop the puck, but it was not coming out of his glove. I did a search here for some of Daryl Ray's phrases. Here's one: like poop through a diarrhea-infected goose, or the broken ankle fakey breaky. Cobra gains his zone, takes a shot, and it's wide. Sends it back to the front of the net and goes in the corner. Sent to the front. Deflected into the corner. Just keep doing that over and over and you might get a chance to score. Sent to the point. Deep into the corner, around the net. Sent to the front. Deflected back towards the back of the net. And Soul Stalkers grabs the puck and regains Cobra's zone. In the corner here. 1:56 remaining in the third period. Down 4 goals. Cobra comes back up into the neutral zone, slows the play down, sends it back into their zone. Cobra needs to go the other way if they want to try to at least get one more tonight. And Soul Stalkers quickly stops that. Cobra gains his zone, takes a shot. It's high. Deflected in front. Back to the point. Shoots. In front. Shoots. Puck is loose. Sent to the front. Where is the puck? It's loose in front. And whistle dead. 51.4 seconds remain in the third. Down 4 minute remaining. Why not try pulling the goalie? Not really worth it. Arguably the best face-off taker on the team loses the draw. And the puck is cleared. Soul Stalkers gets a shot and goes wide. Picks up the puck in the corner. Sends towards the front of the net and it goes wide. Cobra comes back the other way. Gains his zone. Throws it away. And Soul Stalkers grabs it. Deflected. Still in the zone. 15 seconds. Sent in the zone towards the net. And that's deflected into the corner. And that's going to be it for the game. Maybe one more face-off? I think they're going to run the clock. Yeah. Soul Stalkers takes the game 6-2 after manhandling Cobra. And, yeah, not really a good game for Cobra. Nice. Soul Stalkers snake out a victory over Cobra 6-2. Good one. Yeah, I think the next game is on Saturday, and I think it's nearby where I live. This rink is like a 30-minute drive versus it's like a 10-minute drive for my house. I think I'm actually going to go to that game. It's an earlier one at 8:45. So I think we won't be streaming Saturday after all. I didn't realize that there would actually be a game on Saturday. So I'm just going to mark my calendar here. You were a sports editor? That's some pretty good commentary. Yeah, I do like that comment. I have to remember that one. Soul Stalkers snake out a victory over the Cobra 6-2. See, it's like you have to think quick on your feet, and I'm not good like that. Walk of shame back to the dressing room at the end of that game. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, I might do an auto stream for this while I'm actually at the game. There won't be any commentary or anything because I'll actually be at the game watching. But yeah, I might consider doing an auto stream for the game this Saturday. 8:45 p.m. Central Time, if you guys are interested for that. And that's the game. Unless you guys want to You want to see the Zamboni really quick? Check out the Zamboni. What a great job. Yeah, they do such a good job at this this rink. They maintain it pretty well. Probably one of the nicer rinks in the city that I've played in. Thank you. Thanks everybody who hung out. So that's a double loss for me tonight. The Jets lost in overtime, and the Cobra lost 6-2. Not great night for hockey for me. Let me see if we can raid someone. Oh, I thought I had turned this on. I guess it. I don't know what happened there. Let's see. Mike, you'll like this. We'll go. Oh yeah, the Bruins on. Nice. Who are they playing? We're gonna go raid Fred. He's doing some Final Fantasy 6 League of Chaos tourney. I don't know if he's actually talking. I mean, he's on. You can hear him. But yeah, we'll go say hi to Fred. If you guys haven't done so yet, make sure you hit the follow button and check out my other social medias if you're into that sort of thing. So like I said, no stream Saturday in terms of like me being here and actually doing some gaming. But I'll probably do like a auto stream to show off the game for an hour while I'm actually watching at the arena. Vegas. Okay. Yeah, I think I did see a replay really quickly of that or something. So yeah, yesterday I had said that we'd be probably playing some more Quest of Lala on Saturday, but yeah, I'm gonna go watch my team's game at the rink that's only 10 minutes away, and they haven't seen me since I got hurt, so I'm gonna go say hi to the guys and let them know how I'm doing. But yeah, have a good night, guys. I'll catch you guys later. Yeah, I guess I'll talk to you guys on Tuesday next week. Have a good night.